Last weekend, the Kraus-Anderson Walleye Classic sold out for the first time in 5 years. If you weren't able to be a part of the 100 anglers who fished that tournament, worry not. There's still plenty of time this summer to catch walleye, and right now is the time to do it. Here's Paul Nelson with this week's fishing tip.
This week we're going to talk about the summer peak of the walleye fishing. Now it's a little window of opportunity where anglers have one of the best chances of the year to catch big walleyes. There's a number of things that help the timing or anglers to recognize when this is going to happen. One of the most reliable ones is you're watching the surface water temperatures, which you can see on most electronics, and it usually starts about the same time as the first night that holds 60-degree surface temperatures for the season. So the first morning that you're on the lake where you're actually seeing those 60-degree temps hold overnight, that's about the time that that summer peak starts. Another one of the indicators, if you're looking on shore, the lilac trees will actually be blooming about the same time that the walleyes are in that summer peak. And one more thing is the insect hatches are going to be starting about that same time too. And what happens with those walleyes is that early on the walleyes are almost always on shoreline connected structure. And the reason for that is the spot-tailed shiner minnows are spawning in the shallows, and that's one of the first food sources that the walleyes will look for after they finish spawning. Now, as those shiners start to leave the shoreline, the walleyes are going to start to leave the shoreline too, and they're going to start to head towards mid-lake structure. Now, nature provides for fish in a number of ways, and for the walleyes, those insect hatches will actually push the minnows offshore. They'll start to feed on those insects, the smaller bait fish, small perch. So the walleyes have something to feed as they work off the shoreline and work their way towards mid-lake structure. So this is the time of year where anglers will be using jigs and minnows, and now they're switching to live bait rigs with either leeches or crawlers or larger minnows. The female walleyes will have recovered from the spawn, and they're going to show up on structure hungry and ready to bite. So this is one of the best times of the year to get one of those big walleyes, so get out on the lakes. This has been your fishing tip of the week, and I'm Paul Nelson from the Bemidji Area Lakes Guide Service.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.